Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucia. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a women's health advocate. I'm here to talk to you about all things health in relation to your pregnancy, your babies, and most importantly, yourself. If like me, you're having babies later in life, nearly 40, most of your friends have probably had kids already. They might be 10, they might be 15, they might be 20, but I can almost guarantee you that 99% of them will tell you how much they love being pregnant, how they were glowing, how they really enjoyed the whole experience. Oh my God, I loved being pregnant. Let me tell you something. The reason they're telling you that is because they have completely forgotten the reality of what it is like. And the reason they have forgotten is a predetermined genetic makeup to ensure the survival of the species. Yeah, because as hard as pregnancy is, the second you have your baby, you forget all about it. And that is what's supposed to happen, because you probably wouldn't keep going back to have more babies if you remembered how hard having babies was. Okay, so we're supposed to forget, that's fine. Everyone wants you to believe that having babies is all miracles and unicorns and rainbows. And it is to a certain extent, but it's also really hard. Your body changes in ways that you would not believe and in ways that you cannot prepare for. And because every pregnancy is different, it doesn't matter how many pregnancy symptoms you read up about and you get told about, your pregnancy symptoms will be different, unique to you, and they're going to challenge you in ways that they don't challenge other people. The first trimester is by far the worst. It's like a barrage of symptoms all at the same time as your body suddenly goes, I gotta make a new person, and has to give up on a lot of the stuff you were enjoying about it before. So I'm going to give you a completely honest look at the symptoms I have been experiencing in my first trimester that you might be experiencing in your first trimester. Nausea, morning sickness. Nausea and morning sickness is probably the most common one and is the one that everybody associates with being pregnant. Everybody knows that when you get pregnant, you get sick. Everybody knows somebody who's had terrible morning sickness. If you have never experienced morning sickness, you cannot understand how dreadful it is. With my first baby, I felt nauseous all day, but I ate, it went away. I lay down, it went away. I had the luxury of taking it easy because I didn't have any other kids, and I kind of just muddled through. With my second pregnancy now, the nausea has been completely overwhelming, and I have not had the luxury of taking it easy because I've had another baby to look after. So there were days when I couldn't even stand upright. There were days when I was sprawled out on the kitchen table trying to feed my son his breakfast while just wanting to curl up in a little ball, lie down on the floor and die. Pregnancy nausea, morning sickness is no joke, and I have never actually vomited. I know women that have, and I know women that have been hospitalized because they vomited so much. It is the absolute worst. That is just symptom number one. Exhaustion and fatigue. Again, is pretty commonplace with pregnancy. Your body's tired. It's trying to do a lot in there. It's trying to build bones and organs and brains and all the things your baby needs. And yeah, you're tired. But just because you're tired doesn't mean you get to rest, because you've still got to go to work. You're only 3 to 1 month pregnant. People might not even know yet. People are like, are you okay? You look a bit tired. By the way, be sure to subscribe to my channel right now. Click on the button. It takes 2 seconds. My next video is going to be natural cures for morning sickness that actually work and some solutions for that exhaustion and fatigue. So subscribe now and we'll get to that next. Okay, some symptoms you may not have heard of. Heightened sense of smell. Nothing smells good. Distorted sense of taste. Nothing tastes good. Sensitive skin. Nothing feels good. Swollen hands and feet. Nice. Acid reflux that keeps you up all night. Wonderful. As if I wasn't tired enough already. And my acid reflux has actually started way earlier this time. Dizziness. Don't stand up too fast, will you? Insomnia. Again, thanks, because I wasn't tired enough already. And let's not forget about all of the digestive issues. Constipation. If it's not constipation, it's probably diarrhea. You'll definitely have some bloating. That's really great, especially if it's your first pregnancy and you're like, what is that pain? Is it my tummy? Is it the baby? I don't know. I'm freaking out all the freaking time. And last but not least, let's go with uncontrollable, extremely loud wind. Because we haven't lost enough of our dignity already, we'll just lose a little bit more. Side note, my husband, who I had been living with for 17 years before we had our first child, had never heard me fart until I got pregnant. And these are just the symptoms that have happened to me. We haven't even talked about the bleeding gums, stress incontinence, varicose veins, uncontrollable cravings, and body confidence issues that happen to women everywhere. So, does pregnancy still sound like the magical journey through the meadow of candy floss that everyone wants you to pretend that it is? No, it doesn't. It's a freak show, and that's fine. We should be allowed to talk about this. We shouldn't have to pretend that it's the best thing that ever happened to us. Our bodies are amazing. They are incredible, and they are capable of amazing things. And being able to make babies is a miracle, and it is a blessing. But I don't think we should have to sugarcoat it. It is no picnic. And I think the more of us admit to that and talk about that, the more of us will feel comfortable saying, do you know what? I'm having a really hard time, and it's much harder than I thought it was going to be. And yes, I love growing a baby, but if I could just stop farting in public places, I would be really, really happy. If I've missed anything, please do comment below. I would love to hear from you. What are your worst and most embarrassing pregnancy symptoms? And don't forget to subscribe for more of my honest feelings about pregnancy and motherhood.